Am I the a-hole for telling my dad to correct his wife's lie to his stepdaughter, or he can deal with the consequences? My dad remarried when I was 12 after the death of my mom. My dad's wife was a widow also and had a 7-year-old daughter at the time. I didn't blend the way they wanted me to. I don't hate my dad's wife or stepdaughter. I never felt a family bond with them though. But my stepsister can be really sweet. She also has special needs and behaves very young as a result. She struggles to comprehend things the way someone her age 20 would. And her view of the world is very young. It makes her far easier to manipulate and far easier to upset. There were times when I still lived with them that I had to be so careful about the things I talked about because she would get so upset. Movies had to be very happy and cheerful and could not have death or any sarcasm in them because they could really upset her. Which is why I'm so angry right now. So I'm expecting a baby and my stepsister was so excited the last time she saw me, and she told me she was so excited for me to have a boy named after her dad. I asked her what she meant and she told me my dad, and her mom told her that I was going to name a boy after her dad, like I'd name a girl after my mom. She told me she hopes I have a boy and she was so excited and so easily believed that I was going to do that. I mentioned this to my dad, and he sheepishly admitted they had told her that and that they were going to ask me to consider naming a son after my stepsister's dad because it would mean so much to her. I told him I wasn't going to do that and he should have known that. He told me they figured, but they also really wanted his stepdaughter to be happy. I spoke to him with his wife present and told him to correct the lie they told, or he can deal with the consequences of not doing so. She told me I would be heartless to deny her daughter this. My dad asked why I wouldn't do it, and I told him because I'm not the one who told the lie. I told him the choice was up to him and he can live with the consequences. They said I was blackmailing them and playing games, which wasn't fair. Am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Why would you name a child after your dad's wife's ex-husband, not the a-hole?
OP replied,
To make my stepsister happy is the only reason they could really argue with. Other than it would be kind.
Are they delusional thinking that you'd actually want to name your child for a man you never met? Or did they plan to manipulate you into it by telling your sister you would? You have some very strange parents. I hope your late mother had family you can hang on to because your nuclear family is not sane. Not the a-hole.
OP replied,
They were delusional and thought my stepsister wanting me to would make me do it for her. Which is crazy because they know I'm not close with her. But they thought I would feel guilty enough to do it.
This doesn't even make sense. They want you to name your baby after someone else's father? Bizarre.
OP replied,
Yes, my stepsister's late father. A man I have never met and have no connection to.